Right, it's time for Showbiz, and Miss G has joined me. But you may have realized we're in a different, slightly different studio. It's not the usual studio you're used to.
Yeah.
Miss G is here.
We're in the new JoyNews studio.
And we're going to be here for a while.
Just a few days, you know.
A few days. And then I'll tell you what's going to happen after
Somebody
that.
said that we look clearer on their screens from the studio.
Oh,
so
okay.
I guess that you're going to see it as looking more brighter.
No, don't worry. We're going to look even clearer when we get back.
Yeah. That's true. That's
All right.
true.
So one of the stories we have coming up has to do with this young, I call him toddler rapper, who's on
What is wrong with this our country?
Who's on a mission?
Yeah.
So we get up close and personal with him. So that's one of the stories we have coming up on Showbiz this evening. But Miss G has a whole lot more.
Yes, let's start with veteran playwright. A lot of people know Koansa for the stories that he told back in the day. And yesterday was a day to celebrate the mother tongue. And he was at the Bureau of Languages and sharing his stories with the young ones and told them how difficult it was for him back in the day when he was a producer and is urging government to help with production.
Acting is an inborn thing. You either have it. Creativity is part of creativity. Creativity is something that you are born with. You see a child of about 3, 4 years who has not been to school, but he's acting in such a way that you think she's a graduate. There are people who go to universities and become masters and PhD. They cannot act. Film making is a very, very tough job. The difficulties you have, when I was preparing to do Love Brood, my God, I've never seen such challenges. You go to the bank and they will tell you it's only a government that can make films. Because in the past, we've seen government, initiatives in films like Mr. Mensah Builds a House, Progress in Kojo Krom, and others.
All right, so that's a core answer. And then now we have to talk about Stonebwoy, who has been revealing that it took a while for him to get Sean Paul, the Jamaican,
Before then, though, I mean, I'm sure now he knows that the president has spoken about Men's Go.
Yes, he knows. And you don't want to know what happened afterwards. I won't tell you that on camera. But now he's talking about how long it took him to get Sean Paul to get featured on one of his biggest songs.
The Sean Paul story actually is another inspiring one. Me record new year Atlanta. Selassie. Rocker Studio is one of the names like that. Record I'm saying no. Anyway, they say they're never funny there, Charlie. Nipa Miti was so Sean Paul. I don't hear anybody else on the song.
When I recorded Most Original, I felt I needed Sean Paul's voice on it to make it complete.
And I'm starting here. Could you believe that it took like my recording it took like a year? They were freeway, now we are freeway, now they're far, and finally.
Fortunately, I knew someone who knew him, so I decided to pull some strings together. Thankfully, I was successful, but that took a whole year.
Vibe. Say, you know what I mean? Anka Beam concert, no. Eka Kitty Bianca. Sir? And also would be on the bill, so wow. Let's just watch her. And it's on a bar, no. I don't know, so that you can always believe, in the things we do. And once you do it right, you see me? And I flew to Jamaica, I could try a video nominee Jeros, one of the top most video directors.
You are the most original. And Most Original is one of the biggest songs we had last year. So big ups to Stonebwoy and Sean Paul. Then also there's been reactions from Ifeodor, who also is known for wearing, semi-new stuff on the Akriapim Hini's reaction to Rosemont Brown's Valentine's video or picture. But first of all, she talks about her relationship with Ebony and now her relationship with Wendy Shay.
Ebony is irreplaceable. Nobody can ever replace Ebony. Ebony was an artist, an amazing artist, and Wendy Shay is also an artist. I mean, it's just fault that they're both under the same record label, and obviously the same writer writes the same kind of music, so it sounds similar. But they're two different artists, you know. Wendy Shay is more of pop soul, Ebony was more reggae soul, you know. But Ebony is irreplaceable, like I said, and what's the problem if I'm hanging out with Wendy or showing Wendy love? Doesn't mean that I've forgotten about Ebony. In my quiet times, I play Ebony all the time, even on my snaps, so Ebony's never forgotten. She's gone, but she's not forgotten.
Have you heard about this Ikuapim King recently who came out to say that Ikuapim Polo, she's sort of rubbing mud on the Ikuapim culture because of the way she posts?
I saw that, yeah. I'm not going to judge anybody for what they do or how they want to dress or how they want to live. A lot of people that I know that dress half naked have really good hearts, you know, so the image shouldn't take away from the personality. Like let's say the Jabin Chief said, I would show the Jabin Chief that I am worth being talked about. I am worth the name I've given myself. I feel like I'm doing something, I'm doing a service to the community by entertaining the people when they're down and they're sad. They throw their anger at me, so at least I'm releasing people's stress. So like I might think that what she's doing is positive in her head, but the Chief might think is not positive. So whatever makes her happy, really.
All right, so that'll be it for Showbiz.
Right.
Hope you have a great weekend.
You have a great weekend too.